As you can see, St. Louis, I'm doing all that I can to try to figure out what is going on. You know what, St. Louis, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to get to where we must go. I'm beginning to think,
Just to be close.
St. Louis, is it possible that time is not as we once knew time? Is it possible? Is it possible that the present, the past, and the future are all wrapped in one bundle? I'm one to believe that's the case. Think about Deja Vu with Denzel Washington when they shined that light and they were able to see into the future. I'm beginning to think that we haven't reached the developed mind to be able to bring the future as we know future into the now. That's one of the reasons we're perishing. We're dying, we're decaying, hallucinating, have such a false perception of reality. It's not something that you're going to understand unless your mind has reached a level of development to understand. But I'm one to believe that we have the potential to understand. It's just that we've never been taught the truth. How can you know the truth and you've never been taught the truth? The blind, unquestionably, have been leading the blind. And it's so unfortunate because we are so powerful. And yes, we are all made in the image of God, but yet we know not who God is. We have not a clue that we have the potential to be the brightest light there is. And the reason that's the case is because we perish before we reach the level of manifestation to know that we were trying to find ourselves. We must begin to understand that based upon all that we have subsequently came up with and acknowledged as truth was not true. It was a false perception of reality, and we didn't even know it. However, we lived as if it was the truth because we didn't have anything to refute the lie. The only thing we need to do is to strengthen. If we strengthen our mind, then we would understand that all was not true. Or shall I say all was incomplete. As I said before, I believe that we have never known the truth, and as a result, we're decaying, we're perishing, we're dying.
Just to be close.
It's so sad that we have racism and all these isms, and the reason I think we have these isms is because of illiteracy, ignorance, and being blind. Once we reach a level of mind to know that we now know, we wouldn't have the problems that we currently have. We wouldn't have wars, rumors of wars. We wouldn't have an abundance of different religions. We would only have one. And that one will be the mind of God. That mind will be able to stimulate at a level in which there is no friction and or heat. That mind will be able to cause the glass that fall on the floor to reconfigure itself and place itself right back on the table. We must come to the understanding that we never understood, and once we get there, we will change the trajectory of hell on earth. And we will be able to have a place to live like we never known was possible. I'm working St. Louis, Oregon, New York, Alabama, Georgia, the Bahamas, Chi-Town, Florida. I'm working so diligently trying to get us to understand that it's more to it than we thought. It's all about coming up with an understanding as to what light is, and we must become that light above every light, that sound above every sound, which is Alpha and Omega. We must bring everything together in one bundle, and as a result, we would literally be able to warp space and time at absolute negative 273.14 Celsius. We can do it, St. Louis. We have no choice. Our leaders are blind. Government's blind. Everybody's blind. Now it's time to say enough is enough, and that we shall. Until next time, remember, there's one that love you, that's gonna fight for you. Shout out to my grandbaby. Love you, Noah. Granddaddy, love you so much. Also my children. God bless.
Ooh, we'll be alone, you and me.